Hey folks, we're trying a new camera here today. Hopefully this one's going to have a little bit better audio pickup. So we're broke down again. I'm just going to dig some of this mud out of the way. Not all that surprising. There's a hydraulic drive motor behind this cover, and the coupling is just a double chain. You'll see in a second, and it has a tendency to have problems. So I've been going for an hour or so on primary pass, so it's pretty rough going on these primary passes, and it's hard on equipment. So actually the roller looks like it's intact, so we probably either had a set screw loosen up, or we might have sheared a key. We'll know here pretty quickly. I have had this apart before. Blocking you a little bit. Looks like we lost a key. Let's see if I can get you a better look at that. So if you look right in there, you can see the keyway and our collars rotating on it, and it should be lined up about like that, and there is no key in there at all. So our set screw probably loosened up and the key just fell out. So all I have to do, I think the last time this happened, there's a master link right here on this chain drive. You can see it right there. There's a master link. So I can take that apart, get this coupling chain off of here, and then I think I have to unbolt the hydraulic drive motor real quick and get a new key in there and get everything tightened back up. So I'll grab some tools and be back with you here in just a sec. Okay, let's see if we can't get this master link apart. This camera here, this new camera has a remote mic, so I'm trying it. We'll see if it makes an improvement. I know I'm a little bit on the soft-spoken side. So hopefully this helps. Love these Knipex pliers. Everything they make is excellent. Hands are not really happy today. They're not doing what I asked them to do all that well, but we'll see if they come around. So I hope everybody's doing as well as they can do with everything going on with our global pandemic. Sorry the phone's been ringing a bunch today. Yeah, we're doing all right. We've got certainly plenty to work on around here. We're in Connecticut here, and just last night our governor issued a an executive order that the whole state is now not quite on lockdown, but he wants non-essential businesses closed, and he wants you to just stay home if you can. Now, my day job is working for a municipality, so they're considering us essential still. At least my boss does. My boss considers us essential. So we're still working, and I'm grateful to have a job. Meg is having to reduce her operation here at the farm in terms of working with her clientele. She can't be having certainly clinics or she's not really letting people come in from off farm all that much at this point because we've been told we can't do that. So we're trying to play by the rules here, not get in trouble. And we don't want anybody sick. I'm staying away from my dad because he's got some health concerns. We're staying away from people, which is what you're supposed to do. It's what we've all been told to do. I wonder if I have to get you out of there too. Thought we were going to clear that bolt. Looks like we might not. And I don't think I have a 1/2 inch with me. And rather than climbing back out over this thing again, I am working underneath the hopper. This is where the hopper would be sitting, but I do have some blocking that if we had a hydraulic line failure, it would keep this from falling down on my head. You can see how much this is sliding back and forth. These bolts just loosened up, and then that let this slide, and then that's why it shifted over, and that's why we lost our key. But this will be a quick one, and it should be up and running in no time. If I can get this apart without breaking it, which this one link here is trying to separate on me. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Oil's a little bit of a double-edged sword because it makes everything free up a little bit, but it makes it harder to get a hold of everything. It's just this bottom pin that's stuck. See, it started to pull that bottom roller apart, but I think it'll go back together. I don't have any more of this double chain on hand, so I gotta try to be nice to that. I've always wondered if this would be a good spot for like a Lovejoy coupler, or if it would just get completely annihilated. I don't know, but I've wondered about it. I've never tried it. So let me grab a couple more things and I'll be back with you in a minute. Don't know if I'm gonna get any angle that'll work with this. Got a few options to try quick. At least it's a comfortable spot to work. It's a pretty nice day today. Oh yeah, whoops. Look at that, it came out. Pretty nice day today. Got the roofing repair done this morning on the riding arena. Got some trees cut down last night. We'll try to get that video looped in here today as well. Give you guys a little look at what we've been fussing with. Now, whenever I take something apart like this, do yourself a favor. Get the bolts or fasteners or whatever that's hard to get at. Get them first. You know, I see a lot of people taking stuff apart and they get the easy stuff that's up front first. And then they're fighting and fighting with these fasteners that are hard to get at while the whole thing's falling out in their lap. And I always think to myself, man, you could have made that so much easier on yourself. So, I don't know how much of that you can see in terms of the wear on that gear. It's worn, but it's not the end of the world worn. Now this is, this actually takes a Woodruff key. So I'm going to run in the shop there real quick and see what I can find for keys the right size, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, we got our little assortment here. See if we get lucky. That looks like that's our monkey right there. I don't know if you've ever had it happen. It seems like I have it happen all the time where you're working on something like this and you tip over an assortment kit like that and everything goes everywhere. Just makes me crazy. Alright, I'm going to grab the Allen keys. For some reason I wasn't smart enough to grab those yet. So here's the deal. I'm going to take this set screw right out of here because we're going to try a little bit of Loctite on this. See if we can't get it to hold up a little better. So I'm not going to put that back in until we have all this back together with alignment, because I don't want to have to loosen that back up once it's put together. So I'm going to leave these bolts finger tight until I have the chain on. Again, I don't want to lock this down and then have it turn out that the chain can't get lined up, because that's really the only thing that matters here. And these holes are a little bit oversized for these fasteners so that you can move this around a little bit, and that's the whole principle, is you need to be able to move this drive motor to where you get alignment on your chain. Now I'll snug them up a little bit with a wrench, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'll probably just snug a couple of these down a little bit. That's actually probably enough. So, take the chain, So instead of using my head for a hat rack, if I rotate this around so that I'm opposite my locking bolts, then the next time I have to take this apart, I won't have to undo that one bolt. What's going on here? There we go. Draw this together a little bit, make life a little easier for myself. There we go. So before I go any further, I don't know if you may see it or not, but I'm gonna get that set screw in while I still can. This master link is gonna stick out in my way a little bit. But I just want that over as more or less as far as I can get it to go. Which apparently that's as much as I can get it to go. I don't love it. I'm not going to lie, I don't love it. I wish I could get a little more out of that. But it is what it is. We're just going to put the red Loctite on this. Go for broke. Thought that was going to be awfully close, and it is. I think we'll just get away with it. We'll see. Well, that one's on. So let's see if we can't get the master and the clip on. Like I said, these little Nipex pliers are just fantastic. I like all of them that they have. And don't forget, you want your master link to go on closed end in the direction of travel so that you don't end up having it get worked off. Come on, you. Okay, that's on there. Now we just need to get the locking bolts back into it. this side. We're going to do another round of Loctite over here. Don't show this to my Snap-on dealer. Everybody does it. Using their chrome sockets for impact. And that key's a little worn. It is what it is. Not much for it. We're just gonna have to send it. So I just have to tighten those bolts up, and we'll be back up and running. Throw that cover plate back on. Quick repair. We like these ones. We always like the quick repairs. Yep, we can't get on there anymore now that the chain drive's there. That's what they invented gear wrenches for. Want a big old wad of grease right into my mouth. Cover plate. Okay, pick up tools, put them away. We're back in business.